Welcome back to the channel. Big updates, big updates, massive changes coming to Crypto.com, specifically the metal Visa debit cards through Crypto.com. These are wonderful. These have been the gold standard, the measuring stick, the pinnacle of cashback crypto rewards up until this point, but we have big changes on the way that will be effective on 1 June 2022. Now, this is the notification that was made as of today, May 1st, 2022. I received an email notifying me of this around noon today, and we're just going to jump into this and see what the changes are and have a little discussion. So, Visa Cards update. They talk about how Crypto.com cards, the Visa debit cards, were launched back in November of 2018, and they've grown to be the world's most popular crypto-linked program, available in 40 countries. But here's the key phrase here: to ensure long-term sustainability, we are introducing a number of changes to the Crow Rewards program that will be effective 1 June 2022 at midnight UTC. Like we've seen with so many other platforms so far this year, the dominoes are falling, folks. First, it started with BlockFi, with them no longer allowing U.S. customers to earn yield. Then we saw changes along those lines with Nexo. Most recently, we've seen this happen with Celsius as well, unless you are an accredited investor. And now we're seeing some of these measures take place with Crypto.com. At least they're not cutting anyone out of their earn program, which is a great thing, but the way they're handling the Crow rewards, the cashback rewards on their Visa debit cards, is of great concern. This could be a game changer and perhaps even a game ender for some people. This could be the straw that breaks the camel's back with certain people that will liquidate their holdings and get out of Crypto.com. A lot of chatter out there about doing just that, but let's just talk about what these changes really are and what will really be happening and when and who it affects. So, reduction of Crow rewards. If you are a cardholder with an active 6-month stake and you made your stake before 1 May 22 at 1300, that's 1 p.m. UTC, you will continue to earn Crow rewards on spending at your current rate until your 180-day stake expires. After that, revised rates will apply. Revised rates are as shown below. So if you stake Crow after your 180-day lock expires, these are the rewards you're going to get. So if you started your 180 days before if you started your 180 days before today, before 1 May, whatever rate you're getting, so you will continue to get that until that 180 days is up. And then when it's over, if you unstake it, you'll lose your rewards. But if you stay staked from that point on, you'll get these new rates. If you unstake and then restake, you'll get the new rates as well. So with the different card tiers, let's see if we can get them all on screen at once. Okay, so Midnight Blue, Ruby Steel, Royal Indigo / Jade Green, Icy White, Frosted Rose Gold, and of course Obsidian Black. If you don't stake at all, let's just not even worry about that. Let's talk about if you continue to have an active stake after 1 June 2022. Midnight Blue, you will get 0% cash back. That's pretty lame. But, without staking, you get that. Ruby Steel, you will have 0.5%. As opposed to the previous amount of 2%. Then you're going to have 1.5% for Royal Indigo or / Jade Green, as opposed to the current rate of 3%. Icy White Rose Gold will be at 3%, as opposed to the current 5%. And then the big dog, as they say, Black Obsidian, Obsidian Black, 5% cashback rewards, as opposed to the current 8%. And again, if you don't stake at all, you're looking at 0, 0.5, 1, and 2%. And let's keep in mind the amounts that you have to stake in order to get these. If you stake at least $400 USD on Ruby Steel, then you'll qualify for the higher cashback amounts. For Royal Indigo and Jade Green, it's $4,000. At the next tier, Icy White, Frosted Rose Gold, $40,000 staked, and then Obsidian Black, $400,000 US dollars, or whatever the local equivalent currency is based on wherever you happen to be. So they're also introducing a cap on the monthly Crow rewards, which this could be the one that is of the most concern to certain people. So depending on your card tier, there's going to be a maximum cap. It's only going to affect people that have Indigo and Green or lower. So Royal Indigo, Jade Green, Ruby Steel. If you have the Ruby Steel, you will be capped at $25 per month in Crow rewards, your cashback rewards. And if you stake $4,000 worth of Crow, they're going to limit you to $50 per month. And that's, you know, some of us, we hit that within the first 2 days of any given month. And now that is going to be the maximum. So if you've staked for a higher tier, if you staked for the Icy White or the Rose Gold or the Obsidian, you know, if you've laid down $40,000 or $400,000, you're not going to be capped at all. You'll still have the unlimited rewards. Crow staking rewards will no longer be offered to Jade Green, Royal Indigo, or higher. So basically this is the 10% per week or the 12% per week that you're being paid on the amount that you have staked. Remember, if you have the blue or the ruby, you don't get that right now. But currently, if you have the Jade or the Indigo, you're looking at 10% back every week based on the number of tokens that you have staked to achieve that tier, and you're looking at 12% back on the higher cards. So they're getting rid of that. Some people are really concerned about that, but even Crypto.com themselves are pointing people to their DeFi platform, to the Crypto.com DeFi wallet, where you can stake Crow there for basically 12% and change, 12.2, 12.3, 12.15, whatever it happens to be. It fluctuates as the days go by, but it's generally around the 12% level, which is greater than 10%. And under the current scenario, if you have your token staked for having the card, you receive your 10% every week, and it doesn't compound. It just goes into your primary wallet. Whereas if you're using the DeFi platform or the DeFi wallet, it does compound, and you're able to compound it, you know, as often as you want, as long as you're willing to pay the gas fee, so to speak, of 0.0002 Crow approximately is what they charge you to do that, and it happens automatically if you add to your stake. And the only real negative is, of course, with the staking for the card, you're locked into it for 180 days. If you're using the staking on the DeFi platform, they have what they call a 30-day or 28-day unbonding period. So basically, if you decide that you want to unstake it, you have to wait a month before you're able to withdraw it from the DeFi and transfer it back to your Crypto.com account. So you just have to kind of weigh your options on that. So they're saying there's going to be no charge to other card benefits. You can still get your 100% reimbursement for Spotify, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and of course they like to present it like, oh, you're getting Spotify for free, you're getting Netflix for free, or whatever. But that's not really the case, because they're giving you the Crow equivalent of what you would be paying for a basic membership on these platforms, as opposed to them paying those platforms on your behalf, which would truly make it free. And of course, if you have one of the higher level options of Netflix, for instance, you would only receive the 100% reimbursement in Crow up to $13.99, and then anything up above that, you were getting it back in whatever tier you were at based on your card color. So say you have a higher level of Netflix that you pay, say, $30 a month for, and you have a Royal Indigo or Jade Green card, after 1 June, the way it'll work is you will get the Crow equivalent of $13.99. And then on top of that, you will get 1.5% of the difference between $30 and $13.99, whatever that happens to be. Let's see. And here's the other thing that is kind of nice. The rewards that you get for the Spotify, Netflix, and Amazon Prime will be excluded from the calculation of your monthly Crow cap. So that $25 or that $50 limit does not include these. It's only for what you actually swipe your card for, or an actual charge on that. So, and of course, Jade Green, World Indigo, and higher tier card holders, you can still have Lounge Key Airport Lounge access. This is kind of silly, I think. They're saying as an illustration of how much savings a Jade Green card holder with an active Crow stake can enjoy. They're saying, okay, well, you can get your $13.99 a month on Spotify. That's going to be $167.88 per year. And then, another $167.88 per year for Netflix. And then $128 a year covers your complimentary Lounge Key access, assuming you make 4 visits per year. And the thing is, not all of us are going to be using the lounges. Not all of us want Spotify. Some of us may want Spotify and not Netflix. Some of us will want Netflix and not Spotify. And who's flying 4 times a year or more or less or none at all. So those are things to keep in mind. So, and also, if we come down here to the notes, here we go. The following card rewards are excluded from the calculation of the monthly Crow rewards cap. So also Expedia and Airbnb, this is for people that have the Icy White or Rose Gold or Obsidian. And then any card rewards that are part of any program or market-specific card program offering things like the Dosh connection for U.S. card holders. It's really nice for some of the other merchants and vendors, and there's a lot of local restaurants included. So you're looking at an additional 5% when you use those merchants, and that amount is not included in your cap per month. So that's pretty much the overview of this. It remains to be seen how this is going to affect Crypto.com. The price of Crow took a dip today. I think that in no small measure because of this announcement. And, price of Crow right now is hovering around 30 cents. It's been in the 40s for the last few months. So, hey, buy the dip if that's what you want to do, if you still feel good about the platform. I myself believe that Crypto.com isn't going anywhere. But they need to make these changes to remain viable and solvent. And of course, we all know about their great marketing efforts and all of these partnerships they have and sponsorship agreements they have with UFC and Formula One and the various professional sporting teams, and having the Staples Center in Los Angeles renamed the Crypto.com Arena, and all of the money they're spending for this brand awareness. You have to think that it's bringing more people to the platform, and they're just not able at this time to manage giving rewards out like they have been. But that's neither here nor there. It's a matter of, do you think that this place is going to be around for the long haul, or is this a giant rug pull? Let us know what you think in the comments. So, as ever, there are links in the description. Please feel free to follow them. It's a great way to help the channel out. If you, I hate to say it, if you don't have a Crypto.com account and you'd like to get one, there's a link for that. If you stake for a Ruby card or higher, that's a $400 stake, and you do that, we'll each get $25. But with this, on top of the recent announcement of their reduction, their rate reductions in their Earn program, which of course is separate from the staking to get the card, there's some concern, and with the things that Crypto.com has, particularly when it comes to minimums, when it comes to selling or transferring assets out of your wallets, that can be a concern, as well as the minimums for you to be able to stake things in their earn program to earn yield, which again doesn't compound truly. It pays out every week into your main wallet, and then at the end of your 1 month or your 3 month term, you know, it, the amount that you had staked comes out. Then it compounds if you want to restake it. So, you know, of course, there are places out there still for, you know, U.S. customers, of course, most customers in other jurisdictions, other countries. A lot of these changes don't affect you when it comes to these other platforms like Celsius and BlockFi and Nexo that have, you know, ceased offering the yield for U.S. customers if you're from someplace else. But for U.S. customers at this time, myself in particular, there's some great rates you can get over on Vald. You know, you can get like about 40%, I believe, for Axie Infinity if you're doing a fixed deposit, a month-to-month fixed deposit. You're looking at approximately 40% for Cake, Pancake Swap tokens, whether you're doing weekly or monthly on them. And there's some other places, and of course, they're still pretty much one of the best places you can go for rates on stable coins. You're looking at 12.68% on stable coins if you do the monthly fixed deposit option. So I can tell you right now, I have some Avalanche tokens over in Celsius, and it's kind of locked up right now because I used one of the promo codes where if you deposited at least $500 worth of Avalanche tokens and you leave it there for so long, then they give you some extra money. So I'm going to just leave it there for now, and once they pay that out, yeah, looking at moving it over to Vald and getting a slightly greater return on that, and you know, having the flexibility to move it to where else I'd like it to be. I will, of course, verify that that on Vald they have Avalanche, what network it's on, because a lot of their things are on BEP20, not ERC20. So you can't really do a direct transfer from certain platforms to them. It's a matter of first acquiring USDT and using that as a trading pair to purchase via the Vald platform what you'd like to have. But the Vald platform is really cool. They do what they say, and the way they handle referrals is incredible. In which they give you, you get lifetime referral bonuses, kickbacks, if you will, on the interest earned by your referrals, as well as any trading fees they have or any of the interest they pay on loans they take out through the Vault platform. And you receive those, every week or every month, depending on what type of product they have, which cryptos they're invested in over there on Vault. And it's a great way to diversify as well, because if some people that you refer to Vault, if they are holding cryptos that you don't, then you'll be paid in kind. So if they have Ethereum and you're not holding Ethereum, each week or each month you will get some amount of Ethereum or some amount of Dogecoin or Avalanche or Axie Infinity or whatever the case may be. So that's a really nice thing. And again, there will be a link in the description for that. So that is our update on the Crypto.com Visa cards. Big changes coming. As of today, I am at the 120-day point, or 120 days remaining on my stake for Jade Green / Ruby Indigo. I say that I'm at that tier level because I don't actually have that physical card. When I upgraded from the Ruby card, I didn't feel like paying the additional $50 to have a new physical card issued. I figured, hey, that's $50 that I can, get some Crow and put it over in the DeFi wallet and get 12% on. So I think I will spring for the Royal Indigo card at some point just to have it. Purple's my favorite color, and I think it'll look really nice. But going forward, we're just going to have to reassess what we need to do to maximize our returns. All right. Thanks for watching. We appreciate all your support.